6 is create your listing. So I'll cover the barcodes a little bit later today as well. And what are FN SKU barcodes? Some of you here will probably be aware of what a barcode, an FN SKU barcode is, right? That's how you spell it, FN SKU. It's an Amazon barcode. That's all. That's essentially what it is. Amazon invented their own barcoding system. Every product that you store at the Amazon warehouse does require this barcode. It can get a little bit complicated, right? But every product's got a barcode, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think, you buy batteries, right? They've got a barcode at the back here, right? That little barcode there. That's useless to Amazon. Amazon scanners won't be able to read that. Amazon basically invented its own barcode. So every product you store at the Amazon warehouse requires that barcode for them to keep track of your stock. Right, and I'll show you how to create it today. What are your shipping and carton labels? I'll walk you through that process as well. That's basically what an Amazon barcode looks like right there. It's very simple. Step number 7 is order and ship your products to the Amazon warehouse. So we've already covered, the amount of units you need to ship to the Amazon warehouse, creating shipping plans, the mistakes to avoid when making your first order. Basically, don't over-order. Don't order 500 units. Order 50. You're better off ordering 50 of this product, 50 of that, 50 of that, 50 of that, and doing 10 products rather than ordering just 500 of one. You're much better off doing that because you test a whole bunch of different products. I know Andy's an expert at that. 9 products in the last month, right? All different. Small units, very small units, right? That's a smarter way of testing than buying 500 units of one product, for sure. Who inspects your product? Who would you get to inspect your product? If you were speaking to a supplier in Alibaba, would you get that supplier to inspect your product? No, you wouldn't, right? You would get someone else, like someone else that's unbiased, right? Someone else to look at your product. So you can hire someone, if you want, that will go, China is a big place, right? You can have one person that, if your supplier is down here at the bottom of China, you've got people who are all around China that will fly there and inspect your product, right? If it's in a big city in China, a big province like Guangzhou or Dongguan or Ningbo or Beijing or Shanghai, right? They've got people who live in those cities that will do it for you. And so sometimes they could be like $50, $100, and they'll go and inspect your product. Or you can get your product sent to Leeline and they'll just do it for you as well. But it's better to get someone else's eyes on your product before it goes to Amazon. Usually it's fine, but it's always, it's always good sometimes in terms of color. We had a client many years ago who ordered these doggy doors, and there was one thing he said. He was about to place the order, about to pay the supplier, and they said, Mr. Johnson, we have your product. It's all ready. It's in our warehouse. We're ready to ship it. And I was like, okay, are you going to get someone to inspect it? He goes, we have no time. We're running low on stock, right? Because they had to fill up their stock, right? They were selling on eBay at that point. This is going back about 13 years ago. And I said, well, if you're not going to get someone to inspect the product, just sort of say you're going to send someone around. Even if you're not, just say you're going to send someone around. And he says, oh, okay, what's your address? I'm just going to send someone around. And I said, oh, okay, yes, our address is this. And it took about 10, 15 minutes, and then they got back on the phone. It's like, oh, we just realized we did the wrong color. I'll fix that up for you before this guy comes, right?